What's up, everybody? I'm Shannon and this is Swamp Stalker Outdoors. Today we're going to be talking about the 2-inch fat grub by Big Bite Baits. Let's jump into it. Alright y'all, so if you ain't checked out the Florida Road Trip series that we just did, you're going to want to go check it out. Now that's where we was using these Big Bite Baits. And we done so well, I figured, you know what, I was going to get on here and do a little video about them. And these things were phenomenal. Now we had tried several different kinds of baits. I think at one point I was actually using this particular one with the gold blade. And I mean, you can do so many different variations. I mean, these are just some of the ones that I like for beetle spins. I mean, there's all kinds of colors and combinations you can do. You can even do something like this. And now these are a different kind of bait, all of them, but this is the one that we was using and we was just tearing the fish up. Now Pat uses these all the time down there and he's like, listen, this is the only one you need in your box. He's like, come down, bring your poles and everything. He goes, I got plenty of these and we're gonna catch some fish. Yeah, he was right, we did. We got on them Mayan cichlids and like I said in the video, you know, before, if you already seen the video, you know, we thought they was Oscars, but they were Mayan cichlids. And they love these. Now we was catching bass, bluegill. I mean, we caught a ton of fish, y'all. Y'all need to go check that video out. But it was fishing with Pat. But I figured I'd talk a little bit about these, you know, with the Big Bite Baits, they have different kinds of baits. Now you can go on their website and check them all out. They have a bunch of different stuff. They got topwater baits, swim baits, soft plastic baits, crawls and creature crawls, tubes, worms, stick baits, and multi-species and crappie species. I mean, they've got a ton. They've also got big kits that you can buy, you know, with all kinds of different stuff in them, different sizes and different colors and whatnot. But they sell a bunch of stuff. Y'all get online, check them out. I'll leave a link to their website down in the description of this video. You know, I like to carry, you know, a lot of different kinds of jig heads. I mean, these are just some of the jig heads that I carry around. I mean, there's all kinds in there, different colors, different sizes, different weights. You know, you can also use these hair jigs. This is one here that I showed you a few minutes ago. I mean, there's so many different varieties that you can use. You know, these ones here. I mean, look at this, y'all. I don't have no, you know, lack in different bodies. I mean, I have tons of them. Now these here, this is different breed lures if you haven't seen them. They've got paddle tails. They got a lot of different ones. I mean, there's just endless kinds of bodies and stuff that you can buy for these beetle spins. I mean, you can get different size blades, like that one there. I mean, that's a big old blade on that one, or you can get something as small as this. But that day, like I said, this is the one that I was using, and I was putting them Big Bite Baits on them. The chartreuse and June bug, and they were just, I mean, it was tearing them up. I wasn't hardly catching anything until I started putting these on. And I think, matter of fact, I put them on Nick's pole, and then he started catching fish. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna switch up. I'm gonna put this on. So, I mean, awesome baits. This right here, this was the combination. I mean, this is pretty much what we was catching them all on. You know, just a small bait. Like I said, these are 2-inch. These are the fat grubs. Hopefully you can get it in focus. The colors on these was chartreuse tail, and it's like a bluish purple if you can see it. I know it's hard to see on video, but it's got a little bit of green or blue flake in it. Phenomenal. I mean, that's all I'm gonna say. These things, they work great. These are put in, I guess you could say they're scented. They got the whole licorice scent. Now, we can't use a lot of these for trout fishing and that. And that's why I don't use the different breeds. Now, if you're catching hatchery supported, you can use those when it's open for, you know, using any kind of baits and hooks and whatnot. But anything scented, we're not allowed to use. So we mainly fish delayed harvest, and that's where you're not allowed to use them. So I'm not a big fan. As you can see, there's a lot of oil in there. I wish they really sold these Big Bite Baits in the non-scented, because I'd love to use these for trout fishing. I kind of looked around real quick on the website and I didn't see anything that wasn't non-scented, but if there is, you know, I'll probably be interested in buying some. But this particular bait, I mean, Pat, he likes the curly tails. Now, I did other fishing videos where we was trolling for crappie and crappie fishing. We were using these curly tails. I mean, that just, when you get in there and you're drift fishing and whatnot, and these curly tails, man, they move in the water, and you just have a slow troll. And Nick was actually trying that a little bit when we was going up that canal, and then with the blades, you know, I mean, it just, you can't beat a good beetle spin. You compare these up to different kinds of different jig heads, and I'll pan in and show you kind of the ones that I use. I mean, you can get little tiny ones, 1/16 or 1/16 ounce, 1/8 ounce, 1/4 ounce. I mean, there's so many different kinds that you can get. I mean, you can even do big ones like this if you wanted to. But I mean, I've got some monsters in here. You know, them would be more for bass and whatnot. And then, like I said, I've got all kinds of different kinds of blades. I've got brass or copper, whatever color you want to call that, gold blades. And I've got the silver, different sizes. I mean, I've got them all, y'all. I just want to kind of do a quick little review of what we was using. And if you ain't seen those videos, y'all go check them out, man. Me and Nick, we had an awesome time down there hanging out with Pat and my buddy Terry and Shiner Guy. I mean, we got Nick on some fish, that's for sure. But all right, y'all, well, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed, and make sure you click that thumbs up button and subscribe. We got a bunch of new content coming out, so every weekend we're doing something different, getting out there for y'all. Go and check it out. All right, y'all, later.